as high as he's talking.
Remove that from the ladder.
No, the other night I had it. The other night it came really good. Personal best on this thing by a long shot. So we left the tune-up in it for yesterday in Q1, and it didn't make it all start line.
All right, here you go. John High Slip out of Severn, Maryland, the 2015 Camaro, 422 cubic inches. Let's Go Brandon sponsorship on board. If you look at this car, this Camaro, a bunch of carbon fiber body panels on it, stuff like that. These guys started building this car. They're here from Maryland, so we have a little bit of inside information. They built this machine specifically to run the real street, super street category at imports versus domestic. So they've been waiting all year for this. Little tire spin off the line, the Honda having problems. Camaro gathers it back up. Not going to be a perfect pass, but he is going to get down and get a number. He's going to go 1023 and 117. So again, first round of qualifying, we're going to try and get you 5. So those guys got something to build off of now. Big, high revving Chevrolet power, though.
The problem is with this class, 9 out of 10 cars are Hondas, so he doesn't prep the 60 well. So I just took a shit ton out of it on the starting line. It should get down this time, just to get us a good qualifier. If I had to guess, probably go, I don't know, 820, somewhere in there. He's got a lot out of it on the starting line. The other night it went 114, and it went 319 to the 330. You know, 491, which is like really good. But he got loose like right at the 8th and almost smacked the wall because it was so cold out and the track was kind of shitty up there. So we didn't make it quite to the quarter. So if I had to guess, it was going probably a low 70 or a high 60 even. So it's definitely got the power to do it, but it's gonna be a game all weekend trying to get down the front half of it. So we'll see.
Part of it.
Let's go, Brandon. The Camaro, 2015. He's going to put it into the sevens. 784, 172, 825 for the Dr. Tent Honda Civic. He goes 180 miles an hour. But Let's Go Brandon goes all the way to number 3.
Yeah,
up?
Hell yeah.
We're pretty much out of steam on the big end. I mean, it's going to go what it's going to go. But if we can get it the front half, it's going to go pretty good. You know, that's how drag racing is. Like, it needs to be in early. It needs a 16.330, and it did okay. I mean, I think it went 5.03. I was fully expecting it to only go a 5.10, you know, so it was better than I thought. That put us at number 4, I think, out of 55. Pretty impressive. It's actually pretty funny because the other guys, they're both my friends. They tune the cars. I told them the same thing I told you. I was like, I don't know, like 810, 820 something, and they were like, well, shit, I guess I need to set my shit up because the other guy that I know went 799. So, and I know that car's really fast, so it's nothing to sleep on. It's going to be a tight field, you know, and it's got to be consistent. So that's what it's all about too. You can't just do that once. If we can do that back to back to back, then be in pretty good shape, you know.
I was gonna say there was a Honda that just went
69
right after, yeah.
69. So
But they're not very consistent.
well, they cut 200 lights. You know, Johnny, hopefully he can cut like 050. He's been slacking a little bit this weekend, but I just opened the door in that last pass. I said, cut the damn tree. So I'm like drilling it, and I just had to cut the tree down. Say if we make it to, for example, the semis or something, it's going to be a tight field, and it's going to come down to possibly to the tree. We're all team, you know, so if I up and blips the tires or whatever it might be. Buddy's got a lot to do with the suspension, and he has some input on the tune, and he's really smart too. And then Johnny obviously driving it, so he's got to shift it himself, and he's got to cut the tree good. It's all a team effort, which is a good thing about this crew and working with these guys is they don't play a blame game on anything. You know, several times we've been up to the starting line and it's been my fault of something going on, but they don't care. You know, we come back up, it's successful, whatever. So that's what's cool. Everyone has a positive attitude. This should be a good weekend. So far it's been good. Like I said, Wednesday night we made a lick. Like, it was fast. That pass right there at the very end, like coming through the traps, the drive shaft speed, well, the drive shaft sensor, we got a drive shaft sensor on it, and it lets me know converter slip. I seen the RPM jumping around, engine RPM, and I'm like, what the hell? But the drive shaft speed was jumping around, which means it's spinning. So he got lucky, it really didn't get loose like he did on Wednesday. It's just really cold, so it's hard to prep the track good, and so many things that play into a factor. Yeah.
I was gonna say we do that 491 again.
I don't know if it'll go 91 again here. It just depends on the track, man. Like, I bring my laptop up there and I go up to the track and I feel it real quick, and then like I'll throw a tune up in it that like calm it down or hype it up, or it's just such a educated guess, I should say, I guess. But a 91 will be really nice, but I want to be consistent. If we can slowly creep on and go faster every time, we're probably going to come to a point where, like, I'll tell these guys, it might spin, and it'll go up and knock the tires, and then we'll just back it down and we'll keep it there. So luckily we get 5 qualifiers. We're done 2 of the 5. But a lot of other people are still having issues. We can't sleep on it because there's going to be, some of these Hondas are fast, and my 2 buddies, they're really fast too. I know their cars can go faster than what we just went. So play it by ear, and like I said, it's just being consistent. So.
Here we are, Saturday edition of World Cup Finals, the Bullet Racing during Pit Pass. Mr. Hayslip, we having a good time. Number 4 qualifier, 786, I think, so far.
Yep, we're doing pretty good. Trying to get after a little bit more on the starting line, see what we got. Try and get us up in the top 3. We're sitting number 4 right now, so we're happy with it, but try and get better.
Yeah, you got one of those deals where it's like, all right, we got to go up here. We got the track's going to be nice and tight, plenty of air, but there's some killers back here that are eyeing your spot right now, and you know it's coming.
Yep, we know we got some guys coming after us, so we just got to creep forward, try and get it better.
So you guys missed it, but Alec was checking out the track over there and then came running over, whether to put something in or take something out, or I don't know, but he seemed excited.
You have to lift her up before out.
I'll let him tell me later.
Hey!
John Hayslip and Darren Barone. Numbers 3 and 4 qualifiers only separated by 18 thousandths of a second. Let's go! And the Let's Go Brandon car on the left side of the racetrack.
All right, everybody with me now. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah. I wonder if that Chevrolet Camaro came in a mullet. Severn Merritt for John Hayslip, 422 cubic inches under the hood. Currently your number 4 qualifier.
To a 9:31, no help for either driver. They'll stay numbers 3 and 4 in what could be their final session, was dependent upon how this Super Street session goes.
I put 22 and a half. It was the extra 5 pounds. Okay. So I walked on the track. I told you yesterday that I was going to put more in it because we wanted to get faster, obviously. I walked up on the track. I brought my laptop with me, and the track sucked. So I was like, I'm taking it out. Then they scraped it and covered some bald spots up. So I put it back in it. That's when you see me running. And I f***ed up, and it's just weird. I just put the same tune that was in it yesterday and it didn't make it. It's just, man, it's just a game. Like, no domestic got down that time besides one. And he went like a 92, 792. So this should have went probably a high 70. Like 779, low 80. It is what it is. I wish I would have left him, pissed at myself. But.
Don't be too upset. Let's hope we get another one.
I know, someone just blew up, but this class is going a lot better than True Street, so far.
He's fine.
That would be nice. I want to see way over 4.
the starting line with rubber.
That's a really good description, actually.
Thank you.
Or if
You
you're,
can steal that whenever you want. As
I
long as
might.
I'm not around,
Got
you have
you.
all the credit.
All right, so I got you then for, well,
for the
pretty much every event next year.
40,000 fans that know that I said it, and everybody online, nobody will know.
That's right.
Both drivers, which city will be going to round number 2 here. And we will be taking your leader driver moving here on the
So here we go. First pair coming out. This is Real Street, Super Street, and right out of the box.
Johnny Highslip left side of the racetrack there with a 2015 Chevrolet Copo Camaro, baby. And I'll tell you what, they have literally built this car for this category, and the LMP team has been working on this thing good enough for number 4 in the qualifying order. I'll tell you what, Jason Flesher, he's gonna have to swing really hard to give himself a shot, but the one advantage he has, he's got 4-wheel drive. Highslip's only got 2-wheel drive.
So you'll see wheels up start in the Camaro, and I mean, if you see wheels up in the Evolution, that's really bad. But
That's gonna be a very bad time.
yeah, but Don out there in the left-hand lane wants everybody to cheer for Brandon, apparently. Let's go, Brandon.
Great guy, Brandon.
He should go.
Winner at Talladega.
He did win Talladega.
So let's vote Brandon into office.
In or out? I think we got it back. Either way.
Either way.
But let's go.
Yes.
See if the number 4 qualifier in the Camaro advances to the next round.
Oh, red light start for Johnny Highslip. As a big red light, it's a 162 red. He tried to just jump, and he could have probably sat there for half a second or so and been
Must have
okay
forgot
still.
where he was.
Oh,
Went
so
early.
he let go.
All right, so I had to leave World Cup. I want you to kind of fill us in on kind of what happened.
So we had obviously a good weekend. Didn't really break anything. Qualified 4th, which is awesome. That was like really our only good qualifier, man, because like that class really that track all up. 54 cars and 52 of them were Hondas, and they kept breaking and breaking, so the track turned to shit. And we have radial cars, so it's hard to get down if the track isn't good. But anyways, first round we should have won, but he red lit, part of racing. I'm not mad about it, It is what it is. It was funny though, because he spun on first round, and there's a lot out of the car. It should have went like a 130/60 foot, and it still didn't get down. It's to the point where we're taking so much power out of it, where we got to change the converter because it couples up, and the suspension, it's not working with suspension, which is a whole nother process of tuning, But anyways, he red lit, he spun, got back in, and still beat the other car. He went like 860 still. Another guy went like 869, but it is what it is. It's not a huge deal. We'll be back out next year with it for sure. We might run Wild Street. We haven't decided yet, because I know the car can be fast enough to run Wild Street, and we're allowed to be like 300 pounds lighter, and I know he wants to do like front end and stuff on it this winter, so I don't know. But we'll be back next year and be a good contender.
Cool.
Yeah.
That works. Thanks, sir.